cinched down to reinforce this. So I was on my side, and he kind of shifted this way a little bit, and as soon as we came a bit more center, it popped super loud. And so where I actively am feeling it is like around and like through here. This morning when I woke up, it was just like super stiff until I got up and started moving around a little bit. I was in the office today walking around and stuff, and took, pain meds or whatever, so it doesn't like hurt, but definitely it just feels a little weird, so.
Did you take a lot of pain meds, or just some?
I took like 3 ibuprofen.
Okay, so nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Does it feel unstable? Is it clicking?
Last night when I got home, and this morning when I got up, like putting weight on it, I was kind of like, peg legging like around my apartment. But as day went on, I can walk and stuff, and like I'm fine. But I noticed like whenever I was laying down last night, depending on which way my leg was, I was feeling pressure one way or another. But when I woke up, I wasn't seeing any swelling or anything. So in my head, at least, I was like, okay, hopefully I didn't break or tear or something. Otherwise, I feel like I would see something, but I really don't know.
Okay, so it's not something like every time you step on it, it like shifts on you or anything like that?
No, I mean, I can move it around and stuff, and it's okay, so.
Okay, and is it more like everywhere or like that one spot?
It's in here, and I'm feeling it like I guess IT band-ish area too, but yeah, like right in here, if I take my finger and fuck around, like I can feel it in here a good bit.
Was it loud enough to where he heard the pop too?
Yeah, it was super loud.
It was super loud?
Yeah.
Okay. And just one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
That's it really. Everything else has been good. Like all the stuff from the car, whatever, totally fine. Like everything's normal, lifting, training, like whatever. So I've been good, but it was the first roll last night too, so I probably wasn't like sufficiently warm either to be doing all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know, but it's pretty normal for like my knees or ankles and stuff to pop some here and there. Like, but that one was like, it was definitely different.
Different pop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go face up. What type of lifts are you doing right now? Lower body?
Honestly, like, I don't do a ton of weight stuff other than like deadlift. It's like I'll deadlift here and there. Very rarely am I doing like squats or anything like that, or even like, leg press. I don't really do it hardly like ever. So pretty much just deadlift, just because I'd rather save my legs for jiu-jitsu. So.
Okay. Yeah, let's go face up. And I'm assuming barbell deadlifts.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright, well, let's check it out. Okay. Does it hurt straightening it?
No.
Can you get it all the way straight?
Yeah.
Okay. Poke around.
Yep.
Right there?
Yep.
Right there. This guy?
Yep.
Okay. Let me check the other side. Bend your knee from the table. Right there. So feel that like this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your LCL. Attaches here, comes up and attaches right there.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like this. It's almost like a pencil, like a thin pencil. It's really round. Like some ligaments are flat.
Mm-hmm.
Some are round. This guy is same spot. That's him right there. Is that what's tender?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then you're feeling just pressure kind of back through here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So nice and relaxed. We're just gonna move your leg around. No pain with that.
Mm-hmm. I feel it when you do that, for sure.
Good. Just comparing left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, day of, whenever right first happens, it's really hard to test it to like figure out what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
Usually don't get them until the next day. Yeah. So, it's definitely your LCL.
Okay.
It's still attached. Probably tore part of it. That's what that pop was.
Okay.
Super is non-surgical.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like people from here like to do one of two things. Like with what I've seen, you can just start rehabbing it.
Okay.
Some like to just go get an MRI for like peace of mind. You could get an MRI if you wanted to, and it would just tell you probably the same thing. It might just tell you how the significance of the tear.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely, based off your clinical, like how you're presenting right now, if I had to guess, it's way less than like 30%,
Okay.
which is good.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it can heal itself, it's just a rehab case.
Okay. Cool.
But depends on you. Like if you want to go get it MRI, you can. It's just really for yourself.
I don't really feel like I need to. I mean, like, it's bothering me and stuff, but I'm not like non-functional, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take some time to heal. Ligaments just take a while.
okay.
So it'll be a lot of slow build the strength back up in it. Try and get it strong and protect it. That motion of like rubber guard
Mm-hmm.
puts a ton of pressure through LCL.
Yeah.
The exact opposite does it for the MCL. So super common. I mean, it's just the way of the beast. But like I said, the way you're presenting, like the way you're walking, it feels stable. Like it feels the same as your right leg does.
Okay.
So yes, I do think it might be partially torn. No, it's not a bad one.
Okay.
But getting leg super strong to rehab it is going to be super important. Right now, let's take some pressure off of it. So, definitely would not run back into training
Okay.
unless you're training, like doing technique,
Yeah. Drills and stuff.
drills, and with the right people.
Okay. Yeah.
Not with somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, or like big, because what'll end up happening is that kind of pressure pressure from inside your knee pushing to out, as well as like rotation of your foot is what's going to be in trouble. So think of like random things like being in mount is going to be something like obviously leg locks, duh.
Yeah.
But like something like mount where your foot could get trapped underneath somebody and they roll over your knee and your shin rotates and your leg doesn't. Like that's going to be something to avoid.
Okay.
But for getting you back to training, you'll need to do a lot of single leg strength.
Okay.
Squats, split squats. We'll do, there's foot and ankle stuff you can do too. But yeah, it'll come back. It's not a bad one.
Cool.
But the fact that it is a ligament just means it's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
Which is a pain, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, that's good at least. I mean, honestly, I've probably gotten lucky on plenty of occasions playing that stuff. So it's bound to happen eventually, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I never liked. So I stopped doing that. There's nothing wrong with rubber or anything like that, but if your knee is super compromised,
yeah,
and if your training partner like over postures or like forces their way through it, then this LCL is like what takes the brunt of it. So let's see. But yeah, it'll get better. Just gonna take a step back to do so.
is it worth getting any kind of like brace or compression kind of thing for the knee or nah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could get, I wouldn't get a brace per se. You could get compression. It'll make it feel better. And if it feels better and you use it, then that's better.
Okay.
The key is going to be like mindful movements where you're not like just going through something and like, going back to like jump squat or something like that.
Right.
But like slow, controlled movement that doesn't aggravate it. But it's probably gonna be pissed for a couple months, to be totally honest.
Okay.
Ligaments just take a while. Yeah, see right in here.
Yeah.
So, they have shown in research that Graston plus exercise does a lot for ligaments like this, does a lot to help speed the recovery and make them stronger. Exercise by itself is really good for them, but in combination, this helps stimulate these little fibroblasts, which are essentially cells that help create new fibers. So this will help increase the recovery time, decrease the recovery time by getting those little guys to lay down more fiber, which is going to strengthen that, get it more stable quicker. But yeah, it's just right in here. It's this little pocket of fluid.
Yeah.
And then you're feeling it back here because you have what's called a popliteal fossa. So whenever we have damage to tissue, it will generally drain into the back of the knee.
Okay.
So there's a little think of it like a little hole where it just fills up with fluid. So that's one thing that the compression sleeve will do. A compression sleeve would do good. So I'm not a big fan of sleeves and stuff like that, but something like this is not a bad idea. So yeah, I blame Alex.
Yeah, same. He was just being stubborn because I got it under his neck and I was like, well, I'm not letting go now. Like, he'll hate this.
Oh yeah. That's kind of my first thought. I was like, oh dude, you probably over postured through it. Yeah, right there. But I mean, the fact that you're still moving and walking, doing things is good. You just got to worry about that position, essentially. That
Okay.
a little better. Let's see. Let's try and offload the lateral line. Roll shorts up just a bit, and we're going to bend your knee foot on the table. Cool. Yeah. Put some cups on the leg there. Need to make a trip up to the caverns to see a show up there.
Where's that?
This is like 45 minutes outside of Chattanooga.
Okay.
It's so sick. That's what we saw. We saw Sunday night.
The venue was cool.
Humphreys McGee is literally inside the cave. It's fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
So cool.
That was loud in there.
Yeah, they only had like two little speakers set up. Like, you know, most concerts are just.
Right.
But it wasn't super loud. They didn't have to use a ton of coverage, and the sound quality was spectacular.
Yeah.
It was so good. So that was fun. It was a good crowd there, except for this chick who was standing in front of us. We had to like move away from her. She was on all drugs dancing. It's like she was having a seizure, but she was dancing, standing up. It was crazy. Standing there like, yeah, we're gonna move away from this lady, this chick's. Everyone else was super cool. Cool. How's it feel? You there?
Good.
Cool. You don't get a solid connection when there's hair, so. I'm gonna hold, so you can hold behind the knee, but I want you just to like straighten the leg and bend it back down. Not good. Shouldn't feel painful at all when you do that. So, one of the things is, with the LCL, we have this lateral line of the leg. So basically like the whole outside of the leg. Think of it as like being connected as one muscle. So we can take some pressure off that LCL by taking pressure off this whole lateral line. Does the outside of your knee ever get tight when you're deadlifting?
I don't think so, no. I don't do it as often as like I used to. I used to do it like a couple times a week, but now I'm like maybe once every couple, honestly. Usually I'm okay though.
How's it feel after cups?
Good. Yeah. Feels a little looser for sure.
Cool. Cool. Hey. It's a good thing you can still play disc golf.
Yeah. Great. Mood in general.
Feel that in your knee or the hip?
That feels good.
Okay. So that doesn't that way. Yeah, I'm excited to watch CGI.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Not one to like stay at home and watch a sports event on the weekend, but
Is it this weekend?
Next.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how we're working on the hip rotation. Let's go face down. How's that feel in the knee?
I feel it on that outer side a little bit, but it's not bad at all.
Yeah, I think you just weren't warmed up enough. And Alex probably postured out of it pretty hard. I mean, which is fine, I get it. I don't get caught in the go apply either.
Yeah, normally if my leg is, if I haven't passed it through yet, people are posturing, then I'll just abandon like immediately. Since it was already in place, I was like, okay, I'm home. There weren't really many places for me to go either with it.
Cool. Yeah. How are we doing here?
Good.
Okay. Super tight. Do this lateral line. So that's probably why because you have good, so for doing something like a go-go plata or plain rubber guard,
Right.
you've got to have a lot of hip external rotation, which you actually do, but the tissue, like all down like the lateral side of your leg, is just super tight.
Right.
It's kind of like chicken versus the egg. Is it tight because of the injury yesterday, or is it tight because something else before, and that's what led to the injury? Probably something else before, and that's what led to the injury. But like, yeah, this lateral hamstring is just super tight. So think of it like a t-shirt that's being constantly stretched out, and it's only being stretched on one side.
Right.
Eventually one of the threads might fail.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what happened here. Yeah, that's what I'm always worried about whenever if something new pops up. I'm like, man, it's not my right arm, on my right leg. Still get out and like throw, I'm not gonna go nuts.
Right.
Forehands are not gonna be good for you.
Okay.
You're just gonna backhand everything if you're gonna go throw, because of the twist
Right.
on the front leg.
Okay. It's fine by me. In my head, I was just thinking like Alex's horror story about waking up with like a blown out knee, and I'm like, great. So.
Yeah. Luckily with LCLs, any ligament isn't really vascularized. If this was like an ACL, then you would have woken up with a blown up leg.
Yeah.
LCL is a little different. Sometimes they're blown up, but even the way you're walking, it's like, okay, this isn't too bad. That's better. What are we doing there?
Tight.
Yeah, it's the same line, just following down. It's right by Charizard's hand. And here. Let me know when you feel that release. What else you got going on today?
Not too much. I'm done with meetings and stuff, so I'll try to lift later.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go train. Gonna roll with Alex, help him get ready. to the knee?
No.
Okay.
I'll go to class tomorrow and probably Thursday too. Just not be an idiot.
Definitely don't roll.
Yeah, for sure.
What has he been teaching? Is it back?
Yeah, yesterday was back, like body triangle, escapes, and stuff like that.
Oh, that's out of the picture. You can escape it, you won't be able to hold anyone in the triangle.
I can't even do it regularly anyway. I can't reach.
Both. There it goes. Feel it just release?
Yeah.
Cool. Good. Yeah, actually released pretty all the way through. Yeah. How we doing through here?
Pretty good. When you were lower a second ago, it felt a little tighter.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, so taking this pressure off this whole lateral line in the leg will offload that LCL, and then we're gonna go next door and do some exercises to help try and keep it that way.
Alright.
But it's honestly it's gonna take a minute before I wouldn't put yourself in that
Yeah.
position for a long time. Even like triangles or just anything where somebody's like rotating the leg like that, it's just not gonna be good. There we go. I think that's the last spot. I'm gonna try and load it. Yeah, I slept so hard last night. I have a camp pillow that Freddie popped, and I thought I fixed it. So when we were camping Sunday night, it was my first time using it. I guess I did not fix it, so like it just kept deflating. So I was like, oh, I wake up, blow it back up, sleep for a little bit. But the caverns are super cool.
That's sweet. I want to try to get my tent set up for the truck done before Helen.
Oh yeah.
I got the bars, I just haven't put them on there yet.
Yeah, Calvin was talking about looking at getting something like that for his CB. I think he wants one that, like you were talking about too, this thinner one, the hard tops.
Yeah, for his car it's probably the better idea.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I have the low sitting rack, I don't think it's really gonna matter. Those billy bars only come up maybe like 6 or 7 inches above the bed, so I could get one, same kind as you have, or any other one basically. It's still not gonna go above the cab.
Mm-hmm.
So we got more options now at least.
There it goes. Fine, at least. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's come on up. We're gonna go next door. Okay, so let's do shoes off. Let's start with this. We're gonna do so. What happens too commonly is that we're here and we kind of overload this whole lateral line of the leg. So actually learning how to load of more inside leg will help offload that LCL. So we're going to start with, it's called a soleus hip hinge, but we'll do it a little different. Take a ball and pinch it, gently pinch between the knees, and then we're going to hover the heels. So heels are just barely coming up and off the ground, and then I'm just keeping pressure on that ball. I'm not trying to like pop it, but just keeping it pressed between here. So core's gonna brace, and then I'm gonna bend my knees just to tolerable. Like don't overdo it here, but then my knees aren't gonna move. My hips are gonna just go straight back like a deadlift, and then my hips are gonna come back up. But note that the knees don't move from their place. I'm not like bringing them back or forward or down. We're just coming straight back with the glutes and then driving from glutes to come back up. So we get a couple things happening. One, we get some stability through foot and ankle because we're hovering the heels and keeping this equal pressure. Two, we're learning how to load the hips and kind of more inside the leg into this hip hinge deadlift type motion.
Okay.
So give that a shot. So start nice and tall, equal pressure across the balls of the feet. Good. And then reach glutes back. And then from that stretch in the glutes, come back up. All the way, all the way, all the way. Good.
Don't want to have my hips like all the way forward, but it's not going to come up. Okay.
No, just almost all the way straight up and down. Don't think about bending forward, think about reaching glutes back. So come on back up. Yeah. Reach glutes back. And come just as high up as you can. Neutral through here. Engage the lats back a little bit. Good. And then reach glutes back. There you go. Now from here, drive from glutes. Trying to skip. Yeah, there you go. Better. Let's do a couple more of those. How's that feel?
Good.
Any pressure in the knee?
No.
Good. So you could use a ball here, you could use like a yoga block, you can just get creative with something between the knees. But we're
That's
just,
foam roller.
yeah, foam roller will be fine. We're just trying to drive a little bit of adductor activation. Good. One more. Good. Cool. Cool. Okay, next. Let's do a lunge. But elevate the foot. So, let's use this. And we're going to stand so that big toe knuckle right here is right on this guy. Because what we really want to find is how we press through this. So I really want you to feel how that goes down. And now we're going to get into a lunge. And you're going to go, first start trying to squeeze through this BMO. This is going to be really important for controlling terminal knee extension, how we go from here to here. So we don't want it to be offline like this as we move. We want to try and get this guy, squeeze him, and then work through this. So we're starting up tall, really squeezing here, and then you're letting it come down, feeling that pressure through the big toe knuckle. We're going to get to about parallel is going to be fine with where the LCL is. And then you're going to push back through. And we'll try and squeeze this guy again.
Okay.
So let's do that. We'll do it from one plate.
So one left one forward in this case.
Yeah. So start where you can straighten that leg all the way out. come back up. Squeeze through that quad. Yeah. Good. Keep it out. Yeah, there you go. Feel how?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Keep. Good. Down. Pressure. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Push the big toe. Keep that quad active. Good. Let's try one more like that. Yeah, there you go. Good. Awesome. Try the other side just to compare and contrast. Yeah, see it already locks in pretty quick. And it stays locked in. Through it. Good. Put a big toe knuckle. Good. Drive through. Yeah.
Yeah, that one definitely feels better.
Yeah. There's way more control of that quad.
Yeah.
Good. Let's do another set on the left. Good. Get into here. Knees lined up in front of hip. Good. Let that quad work in about 10 seconds. And push out of it. Cool. Pull it down. Nice. Good. Squeeze through. Yeah. Let's do one more like that. Good. That quad working. Squeeze from it. Awesome. Good. Try walking around and see how that feels after just doing those two.
Definitely feel it around the quad spot for sure, but that's what we want, I guess. So,
We can feel it
I
around
think I
the
just
quad.
feel it like in here. We were focusing that. Yeah.
Feel it working.
Mhm.
Not painful.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, no, walking.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's go back to the ball and let's do another set that is solely a hip hinge. Good. Equal pressure across the feet. Yeah, there you go. Reach glutes back and then drive from glutes to come back up. Awesome. That looks better. Cool. Nice. Good. One more like that. Cool. Good. Cool. Alright, so we're going to do a tib raise, eversion, inversion. So, muscle that was traced down kind of that outside, it was tight. So we're going to go through this. Legs are straight on the wall, feet are down, and I'm going to be doing kind of like a classic tib raise, but then I'm going to roll to the outsides of my feet and lower down to tap the outside, and then I'm going to lift, roll to the insides of the feet, tap,
Okay.
lift, tap. This is less about what's happening through the foot that's happening in the heel. Where I'm rolling onto the outside of the heel and touching, and then I'm almost pulling the ground away, inside the heel touch.
Okay.
Tap, tap. Nice, slow, controlled. Not too much is happening with the knees. I can move a little bit, but it should be fine.
Okay.
So heel stays down, lift, roll to the outside edge of the foot, tap, lift, inside edge of the foot, tap. Good. Go through about 10-ish, 12-ish of these. How's it feel left compared to right?
About the same, I think. Outer is definitely easier
On the left?
for both, really. When I go inside, it feels pretty tight.
Mm-hmm.
Probably tighter on the left one, but
Okay. Yeah, that is one of the things that'll happen with the LCL2 is that foot, I think like toe holds and like outside heel hooks, it gets really loose this way. And so we have that tightness through the leg, but we also have a pull from the ankle. So this is a good way to like really normalize what's happening down here. Good. Try to keep knees relatively straightforward. Yeah. Good. And good. Let's take a break. Try to walk in and see how that feels. Just after doing that set.
good. Yeah.
Cool. Alright, let's do another set of the lunges. Foot down. And when you do these at home, you don't really have to elevate. You can if you want to. But as long as you're feeling that connection to that big toe knuckle, and like really gripping in, getting in here and like firing this guy and holding it, it's gonna be good. Good. There you go. Good, 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 good. So about 5 to 10 second holds and then come back up. Make sure knee is tracking right in front of the hip. Yeah. So yeah, you don't want to overactivate this guy by pushing the knee in.
Gotcha.
Squeeze straight down. Yeah, much better. That's looking smoother. Cool. Good. Switch sides. Do a couple on the other side. Yeah, that's so much better control on that quad. Good. Cool. Looks good. How's it feel?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad it's not anything worse. So yeah.
Let's try a couple squats. That'll be the last thing what a squat looks like. Don't go to where you feel like pressure or pain in the outside of the knee. Good. Back up. Let's just go through a couple reps there. See what that looks like.
Feel it more coming up than going down.
And the
that's
outside?
my part. Yeah.
So I don't want you to relax into the squat. Imagine like, yeah, you're hovering. And then imagine like you got a ball between your knees. And to come up, you're adding a little bit of pressure on that ball. Same, better, worse on the outside of the knee by doing that. because the more you like relax and stretch and passively sit on that, you're going to be stretching the tear,
Okay.
right? And so that's like stretching. It's like having a cut on your arm that you're like getting in and trying to stretch. There you go. Good. Do 2 more. Squeeze through it. Good. Last one. Trying to find that inside edge of the foot. As we sink into it. Yeah. Alright, back up. Good. How'd that feel?
Good.
Cool. So let's go through those one more time. So we'll start with the soleus hip hinge. With the ball, we'll do a lunge, hold, tip raise, and then squat. Good. Only got to do about 6 of these. Good. Good. There you go. Keep trying to find that. Inside heel, inside toe rather. Good. Cool. Let's do lunge with hold. Just do 3. Tip raise, then we'll squat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, keep knee aligned in front of hip. Yeah. Really find big toe there. Squeeze the quad, one more. Really slow, controlled. You don't want to feel pressure in the knee, especially in that outside. Good. It's better. Last one, let's just do the hip hinges. Or the tib raises. Man, when I first got these weights here, I did power cleans. I dropped the bar from here. This whole place is going to come down. That's such a bad idea. Good. Good. Lift high, and then lower down. Lift high, straight down. Yeah, there you go. Good. Yeah, in the meantime, just gotta get your legs super strong. Play it to where doing some squats, split squats, calf raises, keep it pretty simple. And nothing should be tight or like feel that like big pressure on the outside of the leg. Like if I'm doing a squat and at like 90 degrees I start feeling that pressure, I might stop just before it. And eventually stopping just before it will eventually turn into being able to get through it. Also, if you start an exercise and right after it gets worse, bad exercise or done the wrong way, or the next day you wake up and you're like, ooh, really tight. It's like, with stuff like this, there's a line that you kind of have to get to and flirt with to push it down the road, but you can really easily fall to the other side of it.
Yeah.
So you just want to like push it to here, like okay, we can do that, and then you wake up the next day and you're like, okay, not so bad. But if you push it to there and you go over it, and you wake up the next day and you're like, oh fuck, it's like too much.
Okay.
So, but meantime, focus on getting legs super strong. It's the best thing to do to protect the ligament is back it up with strength. Work on these. Soleus hip hinge with the ball. So feet up, hip hinging, lunge with your hold each time, taking at least 10-second holds. Tib raise with that E version, inversion, and then squats to tolerance.
Okay.
So nothing, no deep passive type stretches, especially stuff like this.
Okay.
Because again, think of it like right now, if this was your LCL, there's a cut in it.
Mm-hmm.
If I just take that and I just stretch, it's just gonna make that cut worse.
Yeah.
So we need to strengthen it and then like flirt with that line.
Okay.
So
As far as like these ones and doing like leg stuff in general, just stick with this. Or like if I go to the gym or something, should I try like a low weight, like with like a bar, or just stick to this until it's feel better about it?
So you can stick with a low weight with the bar just because how well you're moving. I would be more hesitant on machines.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially something like a hamstring curl
Yeah.
would not be ideal.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously don't go run and jump. Like jumping, those type of power motions.
Okay.
Biking would be good.
Okay.
But for right now, just like slowly, like mindfully, just get it stronger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it'll get better.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.